along with both the captains.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this iconic Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's the Royal Phoenix Clinic LLC presents 35th edition of Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024. Match number 15, it's Alif Pharma taking on Fly Emirates. Let me introduce you to the three most important men of this match. Starting from my left, it's the captain of Alif Pharma, Sikandar Khan, followed by the match referee, Mr. Tahseen, who will be overseeing the proceedings. Last but not the least, it's the captain of Fly Emirates, Osman. Well, it's time for the toss, and it's going to be Alif Pharma to flip the coin. Heads is the call. Tails it is.
Ball first.
So it's Alif Pharma. क्या करना चाहेंगे आप?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, हम बॉलिंग करना चाहेंगे और कम से कम रन्स में इंशाल्लाह आउट करना चाहेंगे।
सही, कोई पर्टिकुलर रीज़न बॉलिंग कराने के पीछे?
नहीं, बस वही है कि अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह बैटिंग लाइन अभी हमारे अच्छा है, तो चेसिंग में भी सही है और बॉलिंग भी सही है, तो कम से कम रन में आउट करेंगे इंशाल्लाह।
सही। पिछले 11 से कोई चेंजेस है आज के 11 में?
जी, वन चेंजेस है, उमर शाह एंड सैयद रहमान।
सही। गुड लक, गिव अस अ गुड गेम। Osman, you've lost the toss. What were you looking to do?
Lost the toss, but I'm also same. I'm bowling for, but unfortunately I'm losing toss, and I hope so. Is this wicket for 150, 160 is enough score, because yesterday in same situation wicket is very slow wicket, this one, but hope so. I'll try my best.
Right. Having said that, plenty of spin in the surface. Any changes in your playing 11?
Yeah. 3 changes today. Is spinners for extra spinners today, and extra batsman and spinner all-rounder is 2, and 1 is wicket-keeper batsman, wicket-keeper change, and 3 changes only today. That's it.
Right then. Good luck. Give us a good game.
Thank you so much.
Right. That's the news from the toss. It's Alif Pharma who's won the toss and decided to bowl first.
Well, smart looking Adnan announcing that Alif Pharma have won the toss and they have opted to field first. Let's go through with the squad. Alif Pharma led by Hamad Ahmed, Syed Masiur Rahman, Syed Omar Shah, Muhammad Sikandar Khan, Uzair Man, Junaid Shamsuddin, Muhammad Afzal, Wasim Akram, good to see him back, Zuhair Iqbal, Osama Abdul Razak and Mazhar Hussain Shahid. For Fly Emirates, Usman Mushtaq the captain, Krishna Karate, Yasitha, Irfan Arif, Wajahat Rasool, Umar Jat, Milan Kalev, Alfonso, Krishna Kumar, Ansar Hashir and Shoaib Khan. Well, good to see Fly Emirates back here in Sharjah, and last evening they have really stunned Khandan 11 by winning the game just by 2 runs, and they announced themselves loud and clear that they are back in Sharjah cricket. And to talk more, I have been joined in the com box, my dear friend, and first time, I suppose, here in Sharjah Cricket Stadium. It's Rizwan. Welcome, Rizwan.
Thank you so much, Nadeem bhai, for the warm welcome. What a wonderful atmosphere out here at the Sharjah Ramadan T20 League, powered by Fan Code, and the sponsors Royal Phoenix Clinic. It's a pleasure to be here to share the combox with you, to get your views about the tournament and the way the tournament is progressing. Thank you so much for having me here.
Player Rizwan, and it's always good to see the new talent coming in, not only as a player but also in the combox as a commentator. And Rizwan is one of the finest commentators I have experienced working him in some of the other grounds. He brings a lot of insight out into the game and brings a lot of interest. He is all the way from the legendary Muhammad Azharuddin's place, Hyderabad. I must say that you would have a nice biryani in the iftar, I suppose.
Well, if I have the biryani, I definitely would not be able to commentate here. Well, yes, I come from the land of the biryani, the city of pearls, the city of Nawabs, Hyderabad. And thank you so much for the introduction. Well, it's been quite a while that we are here doing the commentating, and Alif Pharma and Fly Emirates, 2 equally poised teams, locking horns here at the Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024. It will be a cracker of a contest, And I think Alif Pharma are missing the services of Osama Baloch and Daniel Liaquat today, but still the side looks evenly poised.
Well, there are no short of talent. Alif Pharma is a very compact side, lot of youngsters, and the good thing that they have got a very good combination. All these players, I have seen them the past almost 2 to 3 years. They have played plenty of cricket with each other. Everybody knows their role. Everybody knows their even field position. They know the psychology of each other, and they know what is required at a certain stage of the game. Regarding Fly Emirates, let me tell you that their venture alongside Sharjah cricket is not new. They have been one of the oldest side. They always take part in Sharjah Ramadan League ever since in 90s, as I came to know yesterday from the general manager of Sharjah cricket, Mr. Mazhar Khan, was talking about. And even their team manager, Mr. Shoaib, he also used to play as a player, and he was a very good player for Fly Emirates, and good to see them back. And you are seeing some beautiful views of the Sharjah city.
Well, absolutely, yes. And Alif Far, I've managed to have a conversation with the skipper of Fly Emirates in the recently concluded Arabian Cricket League. Prior to that, they were a part of I-10 League as well. And he was telling us it was a very, very formidable side. After the COVID and their team was, they had to dissolve the team for some time. And now they are back with a bang, with a lot of potential, talented cricketers.
Good to see them back. Krishna Karate, as usual, coming as opener. He is going to be very crucial in this game. He is one of the most reliable player for Fly Emirates, and his performance can really keep them on top. And as usual, it is one of the most talented bowler, I must say. The bowler who knows how to swing the ball both ways is Zuhair Iqbal, the premium right-arm fast bowler of Alif Pharma. He will be bowling the first over, and it is going to be a good contest. Krishna Karate was the man for Fly Emirates in yesterday's game, and especially the way he bowled in the death over, he managed to pull things back to his team favor. Out of nowhere, he got a couple of quick wickets, and they were right back into the game. Hope he's going to perform the same way in this game. Meanwhile, Zuhair Iqbal gearing up to bowl the first ball of this game.
Right then, beautiful first up delivery straight to the fielder. Will get a single. Fly Emirates off the mark with a single.
And immediately hint of outswing coming up from Zuhair Iqbal. Krishna Karate off the mark on the very first ball, and it is going to be Hashir facing his first ball.
Ansar Hashir alongside Krishna Karate opening the proceedings for Fly Emirates. Alif Pharma won the toss, selected to bowl first. Beautiful delivery yet again. This time it's a dot ball. Well, they've got the likes of Asita Abekun. He's a Sri Lankan cricketer who's played the first class cricket in Sri Lanka. What a talent he is. You'll have to wait the way he delivers the punch that is required in the team, Nadeem bhai.
He is definitely a very good player, and also they have got Wajahat Rasool. He is a big hitter, and he is very experienced. Yesterday he bowled superbly.
Huge appeal. I think it's a case of height factor that could have saved the batter out there. Straight away, umpire Asif Iqbal, probably an inside edge there.
It was definitely an inside edge, but you need to be at your very best, especially facing Zuhair Iqbal.
Well, what a talent he is. Beautiful delivery. He's maintaining those channels, creating those inroads, not allowing any width on offer, Zuhair Iqbal, and he's been consistent all throughout. Not just in this tournament, that he's been playing quite a lot of cricket in the domestic circuit. What an asset to have him in the team.
On top of that, he has played plenty of cricket in South Africa as well, where he lived for quite some time before and played with all those legendary players of South Africa, and is bringing all that experience into the game whenever he gets a chance. Meanwhile, it is driven straight to mid-on. Chance for the run out. Direct hit could have been interesting, and well, not the greatest of the backup there by the fielders. Allow them to take another extra run.
Overthrow leading for an extra run there. Zohar Iqbal maintaining those lines. It's just a case of, the fielders will have to back them up and ensure losers are not given away. Back your bowlers and back your fielders when they're throwing at the right end.
Plenty of talent on both sides. We have been talking about Fly Emirates. Driven beautifully just past the mid-off fielder for the first boundary of the game for Fly Emirates.
A beautiful shot coming from the blade of Hashir. He drilled it down towards that wide long off region for a boundary.
Well, nicely driven, coming right behind the ball, and beautifully timed boundary coming out for Ansar Hashir. It's 9 on the board for the loss of none after first over. Well, it's one of the player to talk more. Big name, Wasim Akram. And we all know recently he met with the legendary Wasim Akram, the Sultan of Singh, and he praised a lot about this young kid and what a bowler he is.
Oh, definitely a talent to watch out for. Watch out for his away deliveries from the right-hander. Well, he's been spot on with his lines and lengths. Wasim Akram for you, straight up, they take a single. And first over gone, they were 9 for no loss in this single. We get them to 10. What is the ideal score that Fly Emirates would be looking at, Nadeem, given the conditions of the track and the way it is behaving?
Well, let me tell you, if you have got good spinners especially, and if the medium pacers are bowling at the right areas, even 160, 170 can be a very competitive score, especially when two tough teams are competing. Meanwhile, Wasim Akram is coming out of after an injury, and I don't think he is 100% fit.
Well, looks like he is struggling a bit there, but then he's there for the team. Can he create something special out tonight? They're just having a conversation there.
They're not good signs for Alif Pharma. Wasim Akram was having an elbow injury, and seems like he is not recovered yet 100%. He is a special talent, not only for Alif Pharma, but also a very good prospect for the UAE domestic circuit. And need to be very careful. Do not overutilize him. Need to protect such talent.
Well, certainly, if you're not 100% sure, you might as well take some time off, get yourself back into normal, get those injuries away. I mean, be there for the team when required, but you cannot afford to play when you're 70 or 80%. You can see the magic spray is being used there, but is it going to help the cause of the team in the long run is my question.
Absolutely. Magic spray might create some magic, and he might be able to bowl a couple of overs, or maybe all those 4 overs of his quota of spell. But what about after that?
Valid point. And Empire Imran Munir there officiating this match alongside Asif Iqbal. 2 vintage umpires there. Wasim Akram back to his second delivery. I hope he's all right and can continue. Smartly played. Will be a dot ball.
Well, Wasim will take his time. He's not 100% fit, and it was just another loosener. But even if you bowl looseners, they will still be much better compared to many other bowlers bowling here in UAE domestic circuit. He is a quality player. Nasser Hasher. Look at the focus on his eyes.
Well, decent line, decent length, living up to the expectations of Alif Pharma, despite that injury that is causing him a bit of niggle in the elbow. Well, what a talent he is, Wasim Akram, for sure. Well, got interesting matches lined up today, and the way the stadium is looking, absolutely magnificent. What a venue to play cricket out there, Nadeem. If given an opportunity, you and me will certainly pad up and go have a ball there.
Well, definitely. I'm still young enough. I can definitely play. Not sure about you.
Well, on paper, I'm still younger to you. So, yes, we can definitely have a look and see if we can go and have a ball there.
And our fellow commentator definitely will play. Adnan, what a player he is. Recently have taken up the responsibility of a commentator, and he is entertaining us with his comments in the combox, but he's a special player.
Well, I've heard a lot about him. It's unfortunate that I could not get to play against him or alongside him. A great character, wonderful talent. He's a top order batsman and can roll his arm as and when required.
Well, nicely tucked away towards the leg side. And well, direct hit, and I think he is in trouble. It was a direct hit from Syed Umar Shah. He is a quality fielder. He approached the ball a little slow. That's what enticed the batters to go for the second run, and look at that. Well, the bells is off. Whether it's off because of that hand over there or because of the ball, well, it's a tough. It is going to be tough decision for the TV umpire.
It looks like it's pretty close. They just have to verify if it's the ball or the finger that has toppled the bails there. But he's definitely not in the frame for sure. So we'll have to wait and watch. Probably the benefit of doubt could go in the batsman's favor, but clearly the bails are off. But if it's with the hands, then the batter's lucky to be there. But I think he's gone.
It's because the second bail as well went off after the ball struck the stumps, and that is the reason Nasser Hasher will have to walk back. He's been given run out, managed to score 7 and 6. Well, so the first wicket fall for Fly Emirates in the form of a run out. It's 12 for 1 after 1.5 overs. Twelve for 1 after 1.5 overs. A wicket fall over here. Nasser Hasher went back after scoring 7 and 6. And in walks the new batter. Will be facing his first ball. Wasim Akram round the wicket.
Played with positive intent of the first delivery. They'll get a couple of runs. Yasita gets off the mark.
Yasita gets off the mark, and that is the end of over number 2. It's 14 for 1.
second over. And just to get you up to date, Yasita is still off to get the off the mark. Karate with a couple of runs off the last delivery. For the viewers who have just joined in, Alif Pharma won the toss and elected to bowl first. And they've got a wicket off the batter.
Zohair Iqbal. Oh, nicely played toward the leg side. In fact, it came with the pace, so still Yasita need to off the mark. Zohair Iqbal will continue to bowl those outswingers. This is what he is specialized for.
Oh, definitely. Zohair Iqbal, he can watch out for his batting as well. He bats at about 7 down, 8 down. But he's got all the strength required to hit those biggies in a crunch match towards the end of the game. Oh, what a talent. Krishna Karate, 6 of 6. Steady start for Fly Emirates. They definitely will have to capitalize on the power play. We haven't seen many boundaries coming up.
Well, a risky singer just gently played toward the mid-off. Uzairman fumbled it a bit. Allow the batter to take an easy single. Yasita has played plenty of first-class cricket in Sri Lanka. Always regarded as a very good player. And his stay out there in the middle will be the key for Fly Emirates.
A dot delivery. Beautiful one from Zohair Iqbal. Teasing the batsman outside that 4th stick and the 5th stick. You know, beautiful delivery for Zohair Iqbal.
Well, Yasita was a little late to play there and also beaten by the swing. It came back to him just past the inside edge.
Yet again, a beautiful delivery. The corridor of uncertainty is what I call it. You've got to be careful, especially Yasita, when you're playing at those areas. The crucial thing for Fly Emirates in this T20 contest is get as many as runs as possible in the power play. That should give them the foundation as they go into the game.
Well, there are plenty of fielders on the offside, and what Zohair is doing, and that time he bowled a little inquiry. I think it just flicked the pad of the batter. But before that, what Zohair was doing, he was inviting Yasita to drive on the offside, and he has got 4 fielders waiting for an upper shot. That's a good plan.
Well, what we've noticed of late, especially with the teams like Karwan, CC, 7 districts juniors, Amwin for the matter of fact, they play fearless cricket in the power play. They've got a responsibility to perform, and that's exactly what they do. They do not mind losing those wickets in the power play as long as they're getting those runs, and that's exactly what they've been doing. This is what I've seen missing with Fly Emirates. 3 overs gone, 17 for 1.
Well, good batting side is Usman Mushtaq, Arif, Wajat Rasool, Umar Jat. They all can bat. And they need to just apply themselves here. They are against one of the top side of the tournament, Alif Pharma. They are a quality side and they got some very talented bowlers in the squad.
Yes, on strike, wayward delivery, not the usual one from Wasim Akram, missing out on the length and line there. But what he's got an interesting field setup. He's got a deep square leg and a long on for his liking. And Wasim Akram has to be extremely careful with his deliveries, given the field is mostly on the offside.
Well, Wasim just trying to settle himself in. This is driven and good fielding over there. Once again, Syed Umar, he is a lovely fielder. Diving to his left, he is a right-handed player, let me tell you, and driving to his left and stopping that ball. Definitely saved 3 runs for his team.
But this is exactly what happens. That will lift the spirits of the game, and the kind of support that you get from the fielding team will only boost the morale of the bowler there. And Wasim Akram would have enjoyed that. He has saved a boundary clearly out there, and Fly Emirates are steady and slowly in their approach.
Well, nicely played toward the leg side. Krishna Karate takes a single.
Well, these players play different formats, Nadeem Bhai. They've been associated with T10 formats, T20 formats, and also a 40 over and a 50 over game. It's quite impressive to see the way they change their momentum as per the game's requirement. And Krishna Karate there, 8 of 8 for him, will definitely look forward for his role in this contest. And Yashita gets a single.
Well, I was having few words with Mr. Mazhar Khan yesterday, and he was mentioning that everything is getting counted. All these matches, all these performances are getting counted and they are getting noticed. They are not going unnoticed. And they know that there are different conditions if these players, this is Ramadan going on, and the different tournaments are taking place in different grounds of UAE. ICC, be it Ajman or here in Sharjah. Oh, meanwhile, Wasim Akram at its best. He was not putting his 100%, as we can understand that he is still struggling with that little niggle on his elbow, but at that occasion, it was a beauty for which he is known for.
Pitch of a delivery, probably a bit down the leg that could have saved the batter out there, but Wasim Akram, despite not being 100% fit, he's giving 100% on the field.
Oh, good delivery once again, creating a lot of problems for the batters. Little smile on the face of Wasim Akram. Yeah, we're talking about the different experiences which these players are getting, and it's also testing their temperament, testing their technique, testing their skill set. If they play an ICC ground over there, the wicket is fast, the ball comes nicely onto the bat, there is more bounce. On this particular track, there is something for the spinners. The ball grips, an off-pace delivery always become very handy. So you have to apply different technique. You can't be playing with the same technique everywhere, with the same flow of run rate also everywhere. So all these things really matters a lot. We will keep talking about this. 4 overs gone, 24 for 1. Well, 24 for 1 after 4 overs. Zohair Iqbal will continue to bowl. This will be the 5th over of the game.
Right on the money. Zohair Iqbal, this is exactly what he's known for. Well, I was just trying to understand, continuing on the discussion that we had just a little while ago. All these matches are, are noticed by most of the selectors out there, and they will definitely look the way they are batting in different venues. All the grounds are not the same. Like you mentioned, ICC, the ball comes onto the bat. Here, the wicket is holding up a bit. They will definitely check and analyze how these batters are adapting to different conditions. And when you score, well, I think that's going to be the boundary for Fly Emirates.
Well, you can see the little class and the little talent out there. Krishna Karate, why he has been referred as one of the top players. Look at that. Well balanced, beautifully timed from the middle and off for a gorgeous boundary.
And that sweet spot, I tell you, Nadeem bhai, once you get that, that will definitely give the confidence, the world of confidence for the batter. And you can, going forward, you can see more of them coming from the bat of Krishna Karate. He's now got on to 15 of 13. Well, they definitely have assessed the conditions, inspected the pitch. They've understood what is the right total for them. They've strategized themselves and they're going as per the plan. Given the conditions, we know how Yasita, how destructive of a batter he is, but he's been calm, steady and composed. I'm sure they definitely have a plan in mind.
Well, you have just used a very important word, strategizing yourself, observation. These things are part and parcel of the cricket game. In many other sports, it might not be that important, but in cricket, that is equally important as you have got skills with the bat and ball.
Beautiful delivery. Treat to watch. Zohair Iqbal there. Right hand, left hand combination. Zohair Iqbal, Wasim Akram. They've been their leading seam attack for Alif Pharma, and definitely would have enjoyed that.
Well, Zohair Iqbal just reminding these batters, he was driven for a 4 earlier on, but just bending his back and pitching one shot, bumper. He can really be very slippery at a certain time.
Slow one on that occasion will fetch him a comfortable single, and an overthrow will get them another one. Well, you're leaking runs there, Alif Pharma. You've got to be careful. You got to back up your fielders when they're having a shy at the stumps, and we've noticed a couple of 3 to 4 runs coming that way.
Well, these are the little bit things which Alif Pharma they really need to improve on the field. They've got very talented batters, they've got very good bowlers, but on the field they need to improvise. They need to improve a lot. Well, this is short delivery pulled away. And this will be another 4. It has gone in the gap. There was only one fielder in the deep square leg, but it was much finer. And Yasita gets the boundary.
Well, he still did not connect it from the middle of the bat. He still found the vacant area, getting him a boundary. 5 overs gone. Let's have a look at the replay. Short ball, didn't quite connect it, the top side of the bat, and he'll still find the boundary. 5 overs gone. Fly Emirates are flying 35 for 1. Skipper persisting with these 2 seamers as they've been economical in the power play, and rightly so. He's been quite consistent, Wasim Akram, despite that niggle in his elbow.
Still very competitive. Let me tell you all the viewers that he is not at its 100%. He is still trying to get settled down. Came out of an injury and having a little niggle, as Razwan mentioned, in his elbow. You can see the blue strip on his elbow. That bandage over there. Yasita playing on 9.
Play towards the square leg region. A bit of chase for the fielder, but they'll cut it off. It'll just be a single. Another wide throw from the fielder. Well, 160, 170 should be a good total for Fly Emirates. But I tell you what, Nadeem, they've got a very, very formidable batting lineup, Alif Pharma. They've been supported by the owners. They've always been there for each and every game that these guys play. And what a support they have.
Well, nicely driven on the back foot. Uzairman trying to utilize his soccer skills and just managed to stop the ball before the boundary. Not the greatest of the fielding at that occasion from Uzair. He is young. He is very talented. And look at that. There are two men backing up and none of them were able to collect the ball. Another extra run conceded.
Well, this is elementary for sure. You've got to back your fielders. And if they've managed to hold the boundaries, they've managed to hold the maximums, but leaking those runs will still come and haunt you.
I'm just going to give one example. Uzairman is one of my favorite cricketer, a young cricketer. He is superb with the bat and brilliant with the ball. But fielding, he has to improve a lot. And so at many other fielders playing for Alif Pharma, they need to improve a lot. This could have been easily saved. Being a youngster, you should put yourself onto it, dive it around, show us your class also with the field, on the field, that you are a very dynamic fielder. And that's where, you will be caught by the great eyes who are going to select you, will take you to the higher stage.
Well spotted, Nadeem bhai. When the selectors are observing you, when you get into their radar, what they look is not just the batting. It's a three-dimensional thing. They look if you're a handy all-rounder, if you can roll your arms, and at the same time fielding matters the most. This time, wayward delivery on the pads will just be a single. Yet another misfield. Well, they'll stick to one this time. Well, Hamad, the skipper of Alif Pharma, will definitely need to have a word with their teammates during the hurdle time or during the drinks break. Clearly, you can see Wasim Akram not happy there. Well, every single run counts. And given the conditions we are noticing, it's going to be a game of singles and doubles rather than the boundaries and the maximums.
Obviously, and it's always very important that when you are not playing, you should go to the nets, do some practice and also do some fielding practice. Especially diving around, that is very much part and parcel of the cricket game.
Well, half tracker on this occasion, going close to the helmet. A dot delivery to finish the over. Fly Emirates 43 for 1 after 6. Star Sports, what an outing the Pacific team had. Wasim Akram, Mohammad Wasim, the batter, he came and smashed some boundaries towards the end of the innings. This time it will be Masi who will spin introduced into the attack. He's a very deceptive bowler.
Well, he sticks to his line and length. He is very experienced and one of the most experienced player in Alif Pharma side. Will not give anything freebies to these batters. Well, you have been talking about Mohammad Wasim. He is indeed leading UAE national side, and in recent ILT he has blasted 185 with an average of 65. And what a player he was, and he was standing at number 2nd position as far as the highest run getters are concerned in the recent ILT.
This time wrapped on the pads, could be close. No. Masi is known for those changing deliveries. He comes with a quicker one, the arm ball. And as we were discussing about Mohammad Wasim, imagine if he had opened the innings yesterday up against Arqam CC, what could have been the total? He's absolutely destructive.
And indeed, Mohammad Wasim is a 6-hitter. I mean, hitting sixes is not a problem for him, and you have to be at your best. And the way he plays with that high black flick, and he has got all kind of stroke under his armory. He's no short of strokes playing.
Yasita this time trying to sweep towards the leg side and appeal. Asif Iqbal certainly not interested. But this is exactly what Masi does. Comes down and slows the run rate. Manages to hit the areas correctly, the right line and the length. And that's exactly what he's been doing. Opportunity. No. A direct hit, but I think they have comfortably made it.
Well, that is the end of over number 7. It's 46 for 1. Karate playing on 23. Jasita playing on 12. Well, it's 46 for 1 after 7 overs. Very interesting situation. It is a good partnership can really let Fly Emirates target a big score, and Muhammad Sikandar will start from Bukhater end. The first ball is a dot ball, and there's a change in the voice here in the com box. I've been joined by my dear friend, very smart and very talented Adnan Arif. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mohammad Nadeem. Pleasure to share the com box with you. What a start this is for Fly Emirates. They've certainly laid the platform, not losing too many wickets in the power play. And look at that. Gives them the license to go big. And it's this man, Yasita, on your screen, who's found that boundary straight away. Left arm spin, and he's taking him on with that matchup.
Well, Adnan, operating with the left arm spinner from Bukhater end, is it a good decision?
Well, I would have preferred to bring my left arm spinner from the other end, especially with the short boundary to the left-hander. I think it might play in the hands of the batter, the left-hander, Yasita, on this occasion. Looking to go big straight away. He's got no intentions to keep it down. A maximum. What a start this is to the over. The first 3 deliveries going for 10.
Well, I don't think it's a good decision to bring on the left arm spinner from Bukhater end. Is so far has not gone in the favor of Alif Pharma, but what a player is Yasita, immediately changing his gear when he saw the opportunity.
Well, absolutely. He had a very watchful start. Just 12 of the first 16 deliveries. And as soon as he saw that opportunity to go big against the left arm spinner with a short boundary, he requires no second invitation. Deposits it for a maximum in this occasion, 10 of the over already. And I'm sure he'll be looking to make it a big over. Fly Emirates also completed their 50 with that boundary of the second delivery, and now maximum takes them to 56 for just 1 wicket down.
Well, Sikandar Khan is under pressure. He has to bowl the left-handed batter, and now he will try to bowl wide outside off. This is an indication that the bowler is definitely feeling the heat.
Well, absolutely. It doesn't allow the bowler to bowl to his full potential. It forces the bowler to bowl outside their off stump. Oh, under the bat, once again looking to go big, but finds the fielder on the bounce. There was an opportunity once again. Did everything right, but just couldn't middle it.
Well, one thing is for sure, anything pitched on the stumps or even on to the pads, Yasita is not going to hold it back. Meanwhile, Krishna Karate is playing a very important knock. He is taken up the responsibility of a sheet anchor here.
He's got plenty of responsibility, and look at that for experience, using the pace of the bowler to his advantage. And how well has he pierced the gap. A big over coming up, 15 off it already, one more delivery to go.
Well, a top shot, look at that, beautifully swept away, right on top of the ball and into the gap. Was very pleasant for the eyes to see that top shot coming up from Krishna.
Smartly played, watchfully played in the end. 16 of that over, a very big one. 8 overs done, 62 for 1. Just 1 wicket down in the form of run out. And so far in the first 8 overs, Fly Emirates have got a upper hand in this match. Just 5 extras from Alif Pharma, bowled with discipline. But again, now the run rate touching at 8 and over almost.
Well, it is played toward the deep square leg. Syed Umar Shah is a good fielder. Nice collection and lovely throw, but still they have managed to grab 2 runs out of that. But I think Fly Emirates have done a pretty well job. They just lost 1 wicket and they are scoring at the rate of nearly 8 per over, 64 within 8 overs. It's a good start.
Absolutely, with plenty of wickets up your sleeves, you can go big in the latter half. Look at that, this is very close, probably inside. Oh yes, he's been given. Not really happy Yashita there. He was caught in front of those 3 stumps. And look at that, Sayyid Masi picking up his first wicket of the match. He's very deceiving. Yasita Abekun has got to depart after looking very promising in the last over. 25 for him of 22 deliveries, and the second wicket down for Fly Emirates.
Well, Sirfan Arif, right-hander batter, has replaced Yasita. Yasita was playing so nice, but I think that was a bad shot coming up from his side, playing across the line against an off-spinner. Well, he should have taken a single and should have given to Krishna Karate.
Well, you're absolutely right. Missed the length completely. Not the right length to be playing the sweep shot. Right line as well. Oh, very good start, especially against a new batter. Syed Masi. He's been the pick of the bowlers for Alif Pharma, especially in the last season. This is the first match we are seeing him play tonight. Straight into the wickets column.
He's a very experienced bowler and he always stick to his line and length, except that delivery. Well, we got to see the signal from umpire. Yes, it's given wide and they have taken also extra couple of runs.
Yeah, Krishna Karate is a very quick runner between the wickets. He's super fit. We've been seeing him play for ages in domestic cricket. Plenty of experience. He's got to be partnered alongside. He's a very good batter. He can take the game away from you. Likes to play a long innings, build that partnership and then go big. So far he's done a very good job for his team. Just losing the wicket at the wrong time, in my opinion.
Absolutely. That can be very costly for them. Just when they started building the partnership, a set batsman got out. And Krishnan Krate does well to rotate the strike. RF is a good hitter of the ball. He needs to just get in, get his eyesight set, and he can use his long handles. And all what Krishnan Krate needs to do is to just rotate the strike, stay there in the middle.
Irfan Arif is that sort of a batter who will be looking to hit big. Look at that, straight away. Just wide of that field, and a brilliant effort from Osama Baloch, but couldn't get his hands onto that one. Look at that. Brilliant effort. I think he's done some damage to his hip there. Couldn't stop it from going for a boundary. That was a short delivery. Got into position pretty early, and look at that for an effort. Gave it all, Osama Baloch. Boundary to end that over. 9 overs done, 73 for 2. Start, and then the next 30 coming in, just 18. They've picked up that second, third gear now, and with Irfan in the middle, they'll be looking to go big. Well, there's a bowling change now. Uzair Man has been introduced in the attack. I don't know if you remember, Mohammad Nadeem, that last match of Alif Pharma went down the wire, and it was Uzair Man who started off brilliantly, took the game away from TVSL at one stage, took it towards Alif Pharma, and in the end conceded no balls. Couple of no balls of the last deliveries brought them back into the game.
Well, Adnan, let me tell you that one person in all the commentary panels who knows Uzair Man better. Meanwhile, well, this is very sloppy and very ordinary coming up from Alif Pharma. This time it's wicketkeeper not collecting the ball neatly, and that has been the problem so far for Alif Pharma in this game. They are not on top of their game as far as fielding is concerned. Well, coming back to Uzair Man, I'm the first man he has played alongside me. His first game here in United Arab Emirates, in which he has hit a century, and I was a partner with him. We had a very good partnership. He's super talented. He can bowl very well. He can bat very well. A little lazy in the field, I must say. That is somewhere he needs to improve, but he is definitely a very valid and a very bright future prospect for UAE domestic circuit.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the skills, but it's just about consistency. In the recent past, he's not had too many runs with the bat. You could see him scoring runs on and off, but not very regularly. You would love a lot of the sort of batter he is. Well, he does have the capability of scoring big and consistently. He's an asset to any team he plays. He brings that 3D that we talk about in the cricket. He brings that to the table. Oh, what a good shot, but straight to the fielder.
Well, nicely played by Arif for a single. Yes, he is very good with the bat, and I remember he has hit a century in ICC recently, and probably on 40 balls. And yes, he needs to be consistent, definitely. And good with the bowling. He has good pace, and also he can mix it up.
What a shot that was. Just a little bit of width, and Krishna Karate with the experience. He screamed that through the cover region for yet another boundary. He's looking good. All set for Fly Emirates.
Well, look at that. Look at that. On to the back foot. Top shot. Top shot coming up from one of the top player. Krishna Karate showing his class, showing why he has been rated so high.
Just a front press, and that was enough. And look at that. How quickly he read the length on that one, and what timing on it. You can see the range of shots. That one is through square leg region. The previous one was through the covers. Look at that once again. Using the pace of the bowler once again to his advantage, and what good timing on it. Reached the boundary in a flash.
Oh, beautiful. Two top shots coming up from very talented Krishna Karate. 39 and 28 he has scored so far. It's 85 for 2 after the halfway stage of the inning of Fly Emirates. Yes, Syed Rahman, as usual, very consistent.
Well, at the halfway stage, Fly Emirates are looking good now. 85 for 2, especially Krishna Karate. He's looking in top form. Got the man of the match in the first match yesterday, and he's just starting from there itself. Taking the pace off that one, smartly bowled. He's a very good bowler, Syed Rahman. Very smart. Already picked up a wicket, and he'll be looking to pick up a few more wickets here.
Well, Syed Rahman is very competitive. He knows his limitation and he stick to his line and length. Now Krishna Karate, whether he's going to change his gears or he will stick to his plans, I think he has decided to play a long inning here.
Well, good bowling, especially bowling to a shorter boundary on the leg side. He's got to be very watchful with his length. Just one bad delivery which was put away in the last over. But other than that, he's been spot on. Arif, who's a big hitter. Irfan Arif, 6 of 6 deliveries for him.
Oh, look at that. This is going for a 6. It was short, and Arif, that's what he was waiting for. A maximum, and much needed maximum for Arif. He was looking to hit a big shot, and he found a ball in his zone.
Yeah, he's a big hitter. I told you already. And look at that, the spin working in his favor. But not the right side to be bowling with an off spinner with a short boundary on the leg side. It's better that Syed Rahman comes to bowl from the Bukhatir end. He's got a bigger boundary and he's got enough protection on that side of the wicket. So he's got to be very watchful once again with his length.
Once again, a tossed up delivery, driven straight to long on. It will be a single. Still a ball to go in over number 11.
Well, how well are they placed, Fly Emirates? They were looking for that 160 captain at the toss. I was having a chat with him and he said 160 is pretty competitive on this wicket. They played here yesterday and I think they are well set to go past that score. Well, dot delivery to end over number 11. Fly Emirates 94 for 2.
It's 94 for 2 after 11 overs. And Khan has got a second over, still from Bukhatir end. Well, Adnan, they are not really listening you, I suppose.
It's not about listening me. It's about doing the right thing. Again, they've got to probably introduce the left-arm spinner from the other end. He's gone for plenty in his first over, 16 of it, but then he'll be really happy to see the back of Yasita, the left-hander. And I think he can bowl with a bigger heart to the right-hander with a big boundary on the leg side. Just cannot afford to give too much width, especially to Krishna Karate, who's very good through the offside as well. Starts off with a good delivery, a single to start off with.
Yeah, it's a good delivery to start. The target should be the stump, ball within the stump, and let the batter go after you across the line toward the leg side. That's what he will be hoping. It is driven toward the offside. There is a protection in the deep. Uzair will pick and throw it. A single conceded.
Smart batting from Krishna Karate. Going for that big shot, gets an inside half. This can be tight. Oh, this would have been close had it hit the stump. Krishna Karate not really expecting the throw at his end. Afzal got down pretty quickly. Would be interesting to see the replays.
Look at that. Oh, very good effort. Definitely would have been very interesting. It would have been very tight. Meanwhile, another single taken. So another good partnership building up. They have put up 34 so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Partnership is what they require at this stage. Goes for that big one and he connects that pretty decently. Down the ground for a one bounce boundary. What a shot in the slot. And how well has he timed it?
Well, it was pitched up and RF, he was always targeting to hit a straight shot. Look at that. Straight as an arrow. Right over the head of the umpire. One bounce over the rope.
Well, they've got the boundary they wanted in the over. 8 of it so far. Goes for it once again. Doesn't manage to get a decent connection. Will be another single added to the total. 9 of that over as well. They are going along nicely. 12 overs done, 103 for 2. Pretty expensive overs from the last two, especially Sikandar Khan and Uzair Man going for 37 in the 3 overs. Last over for Syed Masir Rahman. That's hit hard down the ground. Very good footwork there from the fielder, saving a couple of runs for his team.
Well, Syed Rahman is into his 4th over. So far conceded 24 runs, taken a wicket. Arif is looking to get some quick runs for his team. He moves on to 22 on 13. Syed Rahman round the wicket.
Oh, picked up really well once again. But straight to the fielder. Just a single. And I think Syed Rahman would find himself very lucky there. A batter not really getting a very good connection on that occasion.
Well, it was a juicy short delivery, and RF likes to hit onto the back foot. I think he got away with that.
Well played once again by Krishna. He realizes that he wants to be the second fiddle in this partnership. Brings Irfan Arif back on strike. This is smart batting from Krishna.
Very smart. A very calculated and very mathematical innings so far. Krishna Karate showing his class. Love the way he hit a couple of boundaries against Uzair.
Shimmy down the wicket. Very well deceived in the end. Saw the batter coming down the track. Bowled it full. Nothing much to really get underneath it. So a single taken. So far, just 5 of the over. Krishna Karate. He will not take those risks. Probably get Irfan Arif back on strike for the last delivery.
Driven straight to long off. And well, 8.5 is the current run rate. And they've got 8 wickets in hand. I think they are in a very good position, Fly Emirates.
Oh, wanted to hoik that over long on. Very well bowled. Very good spell from Syed Rahman, especially bowling to a short boundary on the leg side. 4 overs for him, 28 runs given and a wicket taken. 13 overs done, 109 for 2. There's going to be change in the voices here in the comm box. To take you through the next passage of play, I've been joined by my co-commentator, Rizwan. Welcome.
Thank you, Adnan. Well, Krishna Karate started off extremely slow, but look at the way he's actually transformed the innings. They've managed to get 109 for 2 of 13 overs. Well, he took a bit of time, and now he's looking absolutely fantastic out there. 44 of 34 for him, and a couple of runs to start the over.
He's a very smart batter. Realizes he's got a big field on the leg side, just plays with soft hands, picks up a couple of runs, and he's a very quick runner. Risk-free cricket so far from him. Straying on the leg side, just got away with that delivery. He had the fielder in the right place, otherwise that would have been another boundary. Can't be bowling there to Krishna Karate.
Well, they've got perfect foundation laid currently, and they've got 8 wickets in hand. They can certainly, they've got full firepower in their camp to go for a big score. And rightly so, Arif is actually looking good out there. Anything in his slot, he would definitely dispatch them for a maximum.
Yeah, leg side dominated player, and the right thing Sikandar is doing is pushing it away from his arc. And look at that. A straight hit, straight to the fielder. Junaid Shamsu on that occasion. He's not going to drop those. He's got big hands. He takes a straightforward catch. A wicket there for Sikandar.
Sikandar, brilliant delivery. Back of length on that occasion. Didn't quite give the length that is required for Arif, I beg your pardon, and straight into the hands of Junaid Shamsu. Brilliant catch. He departs after scoring 24 of 18. And the next batter into action will be Sohaib Khan. Well, he's got a responsibility on his shoulder. He'll have to play the hitter's role here. They've got 6 overs and 2 deliveries left up their sleeve.
Starts off well. Just a nudge towards that mid wicket. And Krishna Karate wanted to come back for a second. And rightfully sent back. That would have been really close.
Well, Krishna Karate, sensible cricketer out there. He has understood the situation pretty well. He is taking the game deep as much as possible to ensure the team reaches a formidable total.
Short and wide. Hit hard. Wide of that long off fielder. Just be a single. Uzair Maan very quick to get on to that one. A successful over there for Sikandar Khan. Just 4 off it. And a wicket. 14 overs done. Fly Emirates 114 for 3. Well, it's going to be the captain, Ahmad Khan, to be operating. Again, tricky to bring an off spinner from that end. Good start for him. And look at that, a big mix-up. Krishna Karate sending back Sohaib on that occasion. A lucky escape. Right in time.
Found a bit of turn there, Ahmad, of the first delivery. And there's been a lot of confusion between Karate and the non-striker, Shoaib. Oh, look at that. The bounce. Wow.
What was that? That should be called 1 for the over.
Well, certainly it was.
Love to see the replays there. Everyone has a smile on their face. Even the umpire at the square leg region. Well, not really expecting it to do that much. Oh, coming back in sharply once again.
Well, Hamad has produced some beautiful deliveries of his first over, not given away any run whatsoever so far. Three dot balls on the trot. Yet again, managing that channel. There could be an opportunity there. We'll have to wait and watch. Could be close. And Imran Munir, he doesn't refer it upstairs. It's been given out. As we expected, lot of miscommunication between the fielders. And rightly so, Alif Pharma capitalizing on that opportunity. Brilliant stuff.
Well, look at that. And I think Krishna Karate lost his bat at the non-striker's end, and he was the one to call for that. And very good umpiring. Nobody else to blame on that occasion. Lost his bat. He shouldn't have gone for it. If he had the bat in hand, probably he could have dragged.
Well, that was expected, Adnan. We've noticed that close to 3 to 4 times during this innings that there has been clear mishaps happening. They survived a couple of times, but this time they managed to find Krishna Karate. He has to depart.
Well, what an important wicket at an important stage for Alif Pharma. He was looking all set, Krishna Karate, for a 50. You don't usually see him getting run outs. Well, a well-made 49, just one shy of his 50. Of 41 deliveries, 4 fours in that. Wicket, losing the wicket at a very wrong stage. 115 for 4.
The new batter out to the centre is Wajahat Rasul. A brilliant hitter of the ball. Look at that turn. Look at that turn. Adnan, Hamad certainly brought himself into the attack and is definitely living up to the expectations of Alif Pharma.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty in the surface for the spinners. They needed somebody. Look at that for the bounce. Everyone was confused about that kind of a bounce from a spinner. And he really gives it all, Hamad Khan, with that wrist and the fingers, right? A very successful over for Team Alif Pharma. A run out. A big run out. That was it. Krishna Karate calling for a second. Soeb initially not interested. And he lost his boot as well, along with the bat at the non-striker's end. Nowhere near the crease, and straightforward decision for Imran Munir, a very experienced umpire. 15 overs done, 117 for 4.
Right, Sikandar Khan into his last over. Starts off with a single. Well, he was expensive in his first over, remember? He gave away 16 runs and then last 2 overs he's managed to come back quite well, Sikandar Khan.
Well, even the second over went for 9. Conceded 25 in his first 2 overs, but the third one was the brilliant over. conceding just 5 and picking up a wicket. And that off a set batter Irfan Arif at that stage. They were looking really good. They've somehow managed to pull things back their way. A couple of wickets in the last 2 overs, certainly getting the momentum back in their favour. Last 5 overs left. It's going to be Sikandar Khan bowling out his final over of the night.
Well, for Fly Emirates, it's 2 new batters out at the centre. They would have certainly be disappointed with the loss of Krishna Karate's wicket, because he was a set batter out there. He was reading the pitch really well. Now they've got a responsibility. It's basically a case of 4.5 overs. Can they get something close to 165, 170?
And both these batters very capable. They can hit big, but it's just about hitting the right areas and finding those right deliveries to go big. 119 for 4. The captain said at the toss he would be happy with 160, and we can see why, especially in the last over. Plenty on off the surface for Hamad Khan. He was spinning square against the batters.
Well, I think they will persist on still with Hamad Khan, given the economy rate that he has had. They've got 4 overs left. Remember, they've got 2 seamers still left, Wasim Akram and Zohair. Will be interesting to see how they go about. Opportunity, yes, another run out. What is happening for Fly Emirates out there?
Well, you can't be taking those singles, especially against Osama, who's a gun fielder. And look at that, hit just wide of him, gets down, and look at that throw. Not really a good one. Keeper did very well to hold on to that one, but a suicidal run in my opinion. 5th wicket down for Fly Emirates on 120. It's Wajat Rasool walking out after scoring just 2. The new batter, now strikers in, change of overs. It's going to be Hamad to continue. There's 4 more overs left. Sohaib on strike. Oh, once again, big spin for Hamad. Played wide of the fielder, but that was done pretty neatly as well by the fielder, keeping it just to a single.
Hamad, rightly so, brought himself into the attack after the brilliant first over. Well, Krishna Kumar, the left-hand batter for Fly Emirates, can he play a cameo here and get their team to 170, 175 runs and fancy their chances in this contest?
It's going to be very difficult, especially the way Hamad is spinning the ball. And I would like to see a slip in place instead of a short fine leg, especially with the way that he's spun the ball and now that slip coming into play. He's got the right men in the right areas. Krishna likes to sweep.
This one, a decent delivery from Hamad, racing away towards the boundary. Bit of work for the fielder, and the ball wins the race. Hamad, for the first time, a loosener from him, and capitalized by the batter Krishna Kumar.
Well, I don't know what the short third was doing in that position. Not really there for the catch and not really there to save a single. Saving a boundary as well. Look at that, just goes through. No chance for anybody. Still persisting with that field. Bowls it very well, straight to cover, and they run through for a single. Smart batting from Krishna. He got that boundary he wanted of the very first delivery and straight away takes a single.
Well, there's a rough breeze across the ground, Adnan, and they'll have to play against this breeze to make sure. Look at that delivery yet again. Hamad is enjoying his stint out there, and definitely so. He brought himself into the attack given the conditions, and the only boundary that he's given, but he's been quite impressive.
Coming back in sharply once again after pitching. A good over for both the teams in my opinion. They'll be happy, both the sides. I think Fly Emirates much happy on that occasion. 17 overs done, 127 for 5. Last over for him. Starts with a short delivery, picked up very well. And how well has he timed it? It's a big boundary, mind you, on that side of the wicket, but he's cleared it pretty comfortably.
Short ball on offer, and with the pace that he's providing in the midland leg channels, and quite comfortably placed over the boundary ropes for a maximum. Sohaib certainly has enjoyed that, and they will definitely look out for more in this over.
Well, pretty ordinary bouncer there from Wasim Akram. If you are going for that bouncer, go for it near the helmet height. But it just served into the batter's arc. Very well picked up by Sohaib. Once again, short. And with the final leg in, that is always going for a boundary. Much needed runs for Fly Emirates coming off the bat of Shoaib.
Well, Wasim not learning from his mistake of the previous delivery, yet again giving him in the slot towards that leg side, and easy pickings for Sohaib. He will take that for sure, and rightly so. Immediate communication with the skipper. They'll have to come with a plan B. 10 runs already of the first 2 deliveries. They've got another 16 deliveries left.
Well, Sohaib Khan, after a bit of struggle against the spinner, finds his mojo against the fast bowlers. Dug in shot once again, picked up very well, but straight to the fielder on the bounce. 11 of the first 3. Now Krishna, he's just got to make sure that he brings Sohaib back on strike. He's looking good on the other side.
Well, that was a half pitcher into the rib area. I didn't quite time it. We'll just fetch a single for him. It will be a test for Kumar. Wasim to the left-hand batter. Krishna Kumar. He started off with a boundary. He will definitely fancy his chances to go ballistic against Wasim.
Well, 5 wickets in hand. They do have the liberty to go big. Oh, what a good change of pace that is from Wasim Akram. Certainly deceiving the batter on that occasion. And it came back in quite a bit to dismiss the stumps.
Well, he would have certainly fancied Shoaib to get the wicket, but he would not mind that after being hit for a boundary and a maximum. A slow one on that occasion, and Wasim cleans up Krishna Kumar. Krishna Kumar will have to depart after scoring 5 of 3 deliveries. Brilliant stuff from Wasim Akram. Well, Fly Emirates are in a bit of bother, losing wickets at regular intervals. They're currently placed at 138 for 6. Right then, Umar Jatt comes out to bat. He's definitely got responsibilities on his shoulders. He has the capability to hit big, and that's exactly is the need of the hour for Fly Emirates. They started off pretty well, started off slow, but they managed to get a foundation thanks to some wonderful batting from Krishna Karate. What an unfortunate run out for him. Had to go back to the dugout. It will be Umar Jatt to start off with. In the slot, picked pretty well and finds a boundary. What a start for Umar Jatt. A boundary of the first delivery. He certainly would have enjoyed that. And they will take it. Fly Emirates. Every single run would certainly count from now on. It was easy pickings for Umar Jatt. Wasim Akram on the back foot has given away 14 runs already of this over. Can he produce something brilliant to get hold of these two batters? Last delivery coming in. It's hard, didn't quite time it. Straight to the fielder at the long off, will be a single. 18 overs gone. Fly Emirates 143 for 6.
Just 2 overs left. It's going to be Hamad Khan to continue with his off spinners. Jatt getting off the mark with that boundary of the very first delivery. Took a single soon after that to retain strike. Right, over number 19. Goes for that big one. And that plenty of spin on the surface doesn't allow them to connect it off the middle. A single taken off the very first delivery.
They tried to go big towards that mid-wicket region, and Hamad operating absolutely cleverly there, not giving anything under the blade.
This shot played wide of the long on fielder. This will be a boundary. Once again, a good connection from Sohaib. He's looking $1 million for Fly Emirates.
Certainly $1 million horse at this stage of the game. Capitalizing on that short delivery on offer, rightly so.
This was a little shorter in length. Played watchfully in the end. Big spin he's generating off the surface, Hamad. It's just the lines that he's got to maintain. Can't really afford to start from the stumps channel. 6 of the first 3.
Knocked him over, an inside edge, and Umar Jatt will have to depart. Smile on Hamad's face, and rightly so.
Look at that. How much spin off the surface. It was almost pitched outside that tram line and came in quite a bit to take the inside edge of the bat and onto the stumps. Umar Jatt goes off after scoring 6 of 4 deliveries. 7th wicket down on 149.
Right then, Hamad, beautiful delivery, and it will be a new batter out at the center. The skipper, Usman Mushtaq, he definitely would have assessed the conditions, and I tell you what, he will bring in those spinners on board when he is going to defend the total. Usman Mushtaq, a handy batter as well as a part-time bowler. He's got a responsibility of a skipper. on his shoulders. Can he bring some big ones this time? Wayward delivery outside the tram line, and that is going to be a wide. Hamad has been spot on. Would have definitely fancied coming a bit early into the contest, this time in the slot, but didn't quite come underneath the ball. Will fetch him a single, and Sohaib, who's looking absolutely brilliant out there, will be at the non-strikers. 19 overs gone, the last over to come in, 151 for 7. Right then, Zohair Iqbal will come into his last over. He's given away 21 runs. Can he contain them under 160? Remember, Usman Mushtaq has said 160 would be a decent total for them. It'll be interesting to see how they will go about the last over.
Of 13 for Sohaib. Usman Mushtaq just joining in the last over after that wicket of Omar Jat. Right then, first delivery of the last over, very well bowled and smartly taking a single, bringing the main batter back on strike.
You could still see the swing in the air. That could be because of the breeze across the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of breeze tonight. And we're expecting some showers later in the night. Zohair Iqbal bowled pretty decently in the power play. Gave away just 21. But he's got a job in hand to do here. Once again, very well bowled. Straight to the fielder. Got some boot onto that one as well. Umpires just making sure if the ball is okay.
Well, as long as he's got his boot, he should be fine. Had it been the ankle, then it could have been, he would surely would have been in severe pain. The way, the speed it was hit at, and 4 deliveries, Mushtaq will have to take the responsibility to get some runs going.
Oh, once again coming back in, so we can see hint of reverse swing there in the last over. 3 of the first 3 deliveries. They require a boundary here to get towards that total of 160. 7 wickets down. They bat pretty deep, Fly Emirates. Usman Mushtaq, the captain, coming in at number 9. Goes to show how deep they bat.
Full length, straight down the ground. It'll just be a couple of runs, probably a run out. Yet again, couple of run outs in this game, and rightly so. Brilliant throw, a rocket arm from the fielder straight to the bowler, and ended up in a run out yet again.
Well, Usman Mushtaq on that occasion sacrificing his wicket to bring the main batter back on strike. And rightfully so, they've got plenty of wickets up their sleeves. They want the main batter to bat as many balls as possible. 8th wicket down in the form of Usman Mushtaq. Run out on 3, 155 for 8. to make use of the pace, and that will be a run out. Is it? Well, given us by, I think Sohaib probably missed in the frame, stayed in his crease, and the ricochet off the stump allows them to take that by. The delivery was there to be hit away. It's just that he missed out on the line.
Just tried the ram shot on that occasion, completely misses out, deceived by Zohair Iqbal.
Well, he should have retained strike there. Sohaib, look at that. Nowhere near the ball. A very good over from Zohair Iqbal. Just 4 of that one, the last over of the first innings. So Fly Emirates end up on 156 for 8 in the allotted 20 overs.
Right, Fly Emirates, Krishna Karate scored 49 off 41 and got run out alongside Hashir as well, 7 of 6. Yasita, who was looking promising out there, scored 25 off 22, and Sohaib 24 of 16 and Arif 24 of 18. Nothing much to talk about. Look at the runouts there, the number of runouts, 4 runouts, a bit casual approach there from Fly Emirates on that occasion.
Absolutely, 11 extras, just helping them reach that 156 for 8. Let's quickly look at the bowling summary. Zohair Iqbal at the top with a brilliant last over, just 4 of it, conceding 25 in his 4. Wasim Akram went for plenty in the last over, ending up with 35 of his 4 and a wicket. Syed Rahman was very good with the ball, 4 overs, 28 and a wicket. Sikandar Khan, very expensive in his first over, but came back well. Picked up a wicket, 33 runs given in his allotted 4 overs. Uzair Khan, expensive in his first over, just a solitary over for 12. Hamad, what a bowling performance from the captain. 3 overs, 18 runs and a wicket. Right then, Alif Pharma winning the toss, putting Fly Emirates into bat. They could only manage 156 for 8. We'll take a short break here and we'll return with the chase.
Pharma, they have done the fielding first, and now they have to chase down this target of 157 in their allotted 20 overs against Fly Emirates. And let me tell you all that it's Royal Phoenix Cleaning presenting this 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024 powered by Fan Code. And this is game number 13th in progress between Fly Emirates and Alif Pharma. Earlier on, Alif Pharma won the toss and they opted to field first. And I think they have done a good job restricting Fly Emirates only to 156. And to talk more, I've been joined in the com box my dear friend Rizwan. Welcome, Rizwan.
Thank you, Nadeem. What a good innings that was from the Alif Pharma. They've managed to restrict them to a decent total. But I tell you what, these low scores can be extremely deceptive. And starting the proceedings for Alif Pharma, it would be Mohammad Afzal, the right-hand batter, who's been in destructive form. He scored a recent century here at the ICC Academy, and he's definitely got the responsibility on his shoulders.
Well, he is a quality player. Mohammad Afzal, he has played. Meanwhile, Krishna Karate, he has batted well, and now he will have to bowl well if Fly Emirates want to win this game. He was player of the match in yesterday's game, and he will be a key bowler to watch out.
Straight away, high up in the air. Could be opportunity, but it's been dropped. Krishna Karate creating that opportunity of the first delivery and a clean drop from the fielder.
Well, you have dropped Afzal and he can take you to the cleaners. He is a sweet timer of the ball and he was almost undone. The slowness of the track. This is a different surface. You have mentioned that Afzal has hit a century in ICC. Let me tell you that this wicket is very much slow compared to ICC. Ball will hit the deck and it will stop. It will not be coming to the bat as it comes in the ICC wicket.
This time, top edge will fetch him a boundary. Well, Mohammad Afzal, he's got only one way. He tries to be aggressive from ball one. He's that one batter who takes the responsibility to score as much as possible in the power play, irrespective of the pitch condition.
Well, at both the occasion, the shots did not come as per the likeness of Afzal. At that time, it was on top edge. Once again, he played the shot too early. But so far, it's working for Afzal, although Krishna Karate, I think he is a little unfortunate.
Rightly mentioned, and you know, you've got to adapt to the conditions. That's exactly what Fly Emirates have done. Krishna Karate opening the batting and now opening the bowling for Alif Pharma, I beg your pardon, for Fly Emirates. This time wrapped on the pads will be a single, a leg by.
Well, it's all happening here. Well, definitely pitch outside leg. Cannot be given as leg before. But a catch is dropped. A top edge went for a 4 and now an appeal for the leg before.
How often do you get to see a player opening the bowling as well as opening the batting? Do you see that quite often, Nadeem?
Well, we see Saqib Mahmood of Vision Shipping doing that. And we see Anjum Zishan of AZ Sports doing that. We have got a lot of such cases.
Well, that is if you are a skipper of the team, but here it's Krishna Karate. This time edged away towards the deep third, will just be a single. Well, the intention is pretty clear from the batters out there. They are not worried about the total. They just want to wrap things up as soon as possible, get their net run rate up and going.
Well, this time Uzair Maan getting an edge, and once again they are very lucky that every time they get an edge, it's going into the empty spaces out there. Once again it is hit in the air. Once again didn't middle it as per his likeness, but enough power and bat behind that, especially the direction. It was pretty straight and you can't put the fielders over there. Afzal gets a boundary.
Well, he didn't quite time it pretty well, but still found the boundary. Lucky Afzal. They've been living dangerously out there, but they will take the way the runs are coming. 12 for no loss. Alif Pharma, Mohammad Afzal has raised on to 10 or 4 deliveries. This time in the slot, and that's been dispatched for a maximum. Afzal having a ball out there.
Well, at that occasion, it was very confident shot coming up from Afzal. It was drifting onto his body and down on one knee. Along with the swing, played it over deep square leg for a maximum. 18 for none after first over for Alif Pharma.
One over gone, 18 for no loss. Nadeem, this is exactly what I was talking about. The intent from the ball one, which we've seen with the bigger teams like Alif Pharma, 7 districts and 7 districts juniors, Karwan CC in the UAE domestic circuit, irrespective of the pitch conditions, they managed to go big right from the ball one. And okay, I can understand they've been lucky out there, the outside edges getting those boundaries for them, but they've still managed to get those 18 runs on board of the first over.
Well, keeping up to the repetition is the key. Maintaining your standards regardless of the situation, regardless of the environment conditions. But they got to be a little careful. There are different conditions here. Well, Phillips has been introduced into the attack. A spinner on the very second over of the game and has been put away for a 4.
Well, as easy as you like, easy pickings for a batter of Uzair Man's caliber. It was width on offer and dispatched to perfection towards that point region. A misfield, I would say, on that occasion. Well, this is exactly what Fly Emirates were missing. They took their time in the power play. When you're playing a T20 format, power play is the most crucial part of the game. And rightly so, Alif Pharma are doing absolutely fantastic out there.
Well, both these players are very aggressive in nature. They are naturally aggressive, and look at that. Uzair Man giving himself room. Once again, little shot and easy picking for him. Gets another boundary.
Milan Philip completely confused as to which length to bowl to these two batters out there. Uzair Man, rightly so, gives himself a bit of room, and he has fabricated that shot out of nowhere, and it will fetch a boundary for him. As easy as you like, 2 boundaries on the trot, straight away, Philip under pressure.
Well, they got deep long on and deep long off in place. And Uzair goes across the line. At that occasion, fumble over there. Will allow them to take easy 2. You are defending the target of 100 and around 57. You need to be at your best on the field.
You can't afford to miss out on those opportunities. Every single run counts, and not backing your bowlers is not going to help the cause. This time wayward delivery down the leg will be a wide, and they will take another single. 2 wides. Milan Philip is under serious pressure. Well, he's given away 10 runs of the first 3 deliveries, and Mohammad Afzal and Uzair Man, well, they've got the starts that they wanted for their team, Alif Pharma.
Well, with long off and long on in place, you need to be dead accurate, and you should be bowling full. You don't have really. And look at that. Easy picking for Afzal. No one there in the deep on the leg side. Shuffling across and playing a very good sweep shot. Gets another boundary.
A glorious shot, bisecting those 2 fielders on the leg side. And this is exactly what is Afzal known for. He accelerates the innings right from ball 1. He is that go-to man in the power play for Alif Pharma. They've got their gamble working in their favor. And look at the bat. It says AK-48. I've heard about AK-47s. What is AK-48?
Oh, top shot, inside out. They brought mid-off up, and that ball was bowled on the off, asking for punishment. Well, Milan Philip got to do something different here. He has been hit for plenty of runs in this over. 4 boundaries. He has given 20 so far and still a ball to go.
Well, not learning from his mistakes and not a great turner of the ball. It's a slow, medium pace on offer, and for a batsman of Uzair Man's and Mohammad Afzal's caliber, they will definitely take them. This time, wave a delivery towards the leg side, and that will be another boundary for sure. And it's a maximum, in fact. Big over for Team Alif Pharma. It's all happening here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium.
Well, top shot coming up from Afzal. He is toying around with the Milan Philip. That time, shuffled across and just kind of scoop it was. For a maximum, he moves on to 30 and just 8 balls. 44 after 2 overs without losing any wicket. Afzal's betting on 30, just face 8 balls, and Uzair Man betting on 11, just face 4 balls. Krishna Krade, who has provided them an opportunity on the very first ball. The catch was dropped, and we all know catches win matches.
A misfield yet again. Well, fly Emirates. They've got to do their homework when you're playing on a big stage, when you're playing with the cream of the UAE. You've got the top-notch teams playing in this tournament. So you've got to set standards high up there. Well, they're in the phase of rebuilding Fly Emirates, and this will definitely be a learning experience for them. Beautiful delivery from Krishna Karate, trying to get things back in control.
Well, Krishna Karate is a tough competitor. He is not going to give up. He will keep fighting hard. The last ball is one evident. It was a bit quicker, and he got an extra bit of bounce. Beaten Afzal on the offside. Watch out that slower one as well. And look at that. He has been deceived, but once again it will fall above the head of the fielder there at mid-off. Another couple of runs will get added to the score. Little unfortunate, I must say, Krishna Karate.
Well, that was lucky, I would say, for Mohammad Afzal. No fielder out there, falls in no man's land. It did get high up in the sky, but only to fall in the no man's land. Krishna Karate trying to find those opportunities to get one of these batters out in the dugout, but unsuccessful. Well, straight to the field. No! He's crashed between the fielders there. Straight to the fielder, in fact, I beg your pardon. Looked like for a second it has gone towards the boundary. A beautiful shot from Afzal, but straight to the fielder.
Nicely fielded by the fielder standing at point position. A dot ball, precious dot ball, I must say. But Krishna Karate is beautifully mixing it up. This time it is played in the air and safe enough. Another upper shot, and once again he found the gap and it has gone for a boundary.
Well, easy pickings for Mohammad Afzal, and as we speak, Nadeem, he's raised on to 36 of just 12 deliveries. What a batter for Team Alif Pharma. He's been given that responsibility to accelerate the innings, and that's exactly what he has done. Can Fly Emirates create some turbulence by picking up some wickets, which is going to be the crucial thing at this juncture of the game? This time yet again in the slot, and that's been punished. We'll have to wait for the umpire's call. That will be a boundary.
Well, he's a flamboyant character. Muhammad Afzal, look at that. Once again, a slower delivery, and that occasion, Afzal picked it up nicely and just hits it for another boundary. One bounce over the rope. That is the end of over number 3. It's 55 on the board. They are going as per the bristling run rate of 18 per over.
Wajahat Rasul has been introduced into the attack. Strange move. I would have looked for seam bowling options given the way they have gone by this chase. But Rasul will have to create something special here.
He is very experienced player. Still not sure with his batting order number. He should have been batting up. He is a sweet hitter of the cricket ball, but good to see him coming to the bowling up. Look at that. Ball at a very good line, and he has deceived Afzal at that occasion.
Beautiful inroads, beautiful channel, and getting a dot ball off Mohammad Afzal at this stage is priceless. Tried to sweep that towards that fine leg region, can only find a single. Mohammad Afzal didn't quite time it on that occasion.
Well, he dragged the ball outside off. Lucky that it was an inner edge, otherwise it would have been straightforward decision for the umpire for the leg before. Uzair Maan, another quality player. He will be targeting the extra cover region. Nicely behind the line, giving the due respect to a better delivery.
That's the sign of a quality batter. Hit those bad deliveries out of the park and respect the ones which deserve the respect. That's exactly what Uzair Maan has done. Well, what a batter he is. Gives himself a bit of roof, an outside edge, and a chase for the fielder, and the ball wins the race.
Well, Vajat can't believe his luck. It was an outside edge and it has gone for a 4 toward the deep third region. Uzair Maan moves on to 17 with that boundary.
Well, everything is moving in favor of Alif Pharma at this stage, and they will take it. Alif Pharma, no wicket lost, and Uzair Maan 17 of 8, and Mohammad Afzal 41 of 15. Well, what a sight.
Punch on the back foot and he will get another boundary. He's a powerful player, Uzair Maan. Got plenty of power in his wrist and it was hit with some power. Moves on to 21 and 9, and that is the end of over number 4, 65 for none. he was another prime asset yesterday for Fly Emirates. He bowled superbly, held them getting the victory. Well, Fly Emirates needs wickets, and they need as soon as possible, especially of these two. They are just running away with the victory here.
Beautiful shot, and well fielded, in fact, helping the cause of Umar Jatt and Team Fly Emirates. Let's have a look at that. It was a full length delivery, a full stretch dive, and brilliant stuff. Well, this is exactly the plan going forward into the tournament. Get your batters who can get those runs in the power play. That is the key for you to set up a mammoth total. This time it was in the slot, and Uzair Maan has deposited that into the stands towards the cow corner, a maximum.
Well, it was pitched up and it went up out of the park for another maximum. Look at that. Uzair, when he hits, it stays as hit. Go fetching the ball as Alif Pharma moves on to 72 in just 4.2 overs.
Well, the positive thing about this Alif Pharma that I've noticed, Nadeem, is the runs are flowing from both the sides. Both the batters involved in this scoring. 27 of 10 for Uzair Maan and 42 of 16 for Mohammad Afzal.
Seems like they are into a competition with each other, Afzal and Uzair Maan. And that is always very handy, and it creates a lot of problem for the opponent team.
Crashed through the covers area but straight to the fielder. Well, it certainly creates problems for the opposition team, and it does remind me of the great Amir Sohail and Saeed Anwar, who used to open the innings, left hand right hand combination, and the runs used to flow from both the ends.
Well, it is pulled away for another boundary. Well, Omar finding it hard against these two batters. It was short onto the body, and Afzal is so elegant and so smart, putting it in a style for yet another boundary.
Well, if you've noticed the previous boundary also from maximum from Uzair Maan, it's that middle end leg that he's offering, and with the pace on offer, it's easy pickings for those two batters. And he look at the screen. He's trying for that no look shot of Saeem Ayub, practicing doing the shadow practice there.
In favor of these no look shots being flooded by a lot of players around the globe.
Well, you've got to do a lot of practice to get those shots in place. Well, we've seen in domestic circuit Qamar Awan, but at international podium, definitely I'm quite and mighty impressed with the way Saeem Ayub actually plays that shot.
Yeah, he has got full authority in playing there, especially over deep fine leg. The kind of sweep, the kind of pull, we can call it. Meanwhile, it's nicely played, and there is another youngster coming up. We have seen in the recent PSL. Rafe is a very young and very potentially very talented player. Came up, played some leagues in Karachi, and this is the dugout. Abu Bakr not playing in this team alongside Sohail Khan. Well, it is driven, but it will get cut off. It didn't come from the middle of the bed of Uzair. Still, they will get 2, and that will conclude over number 5. It's 80 on the board for the loss of none, with a run rate of 16.1. Well, Sikandar is having some fun out there with Abu Bakr. Not sure the conversation is happening in Urdu or English. It must be in Pashto. avoided another opportunity. And the catch is taken on second attempt. Well, thankfully, the catch is taken on second attempt and Wajat Rasool finally having a sigh of relief. Afzal will have to walk back. Just missed his 50 of 3 runs.
Wajat Rasool creating that opportunity using all his vintage and experience. It was skied up in the night sky and a fumble, but in the end he managed to hold on to it. Mohammad Afzal will have to depart after scoring 47 of just 19 deliveries. Alif Pharma are 80 for 1.
Thoroughly impressed with his technique, with his stroke playing skills. He's a top player. And he will be facing Wajat Rasool.
Beautiful delivery. First up will be a single. Syed Umar gets off the mark and Ozair Maan is on 30 of 12. He lost his partner in the run chase, but he will take the responsibility and Syed Umar would fancy playing the second fiddle.
Ozair Maan playing on 30, just faced 12 balls. And gently playing towards the offside, another dot ball. Well, there is always reward if you are bowling with your brain, if you are bowling in a proper line and length. Wajat is not a big turner of the ball and he is only turning the leg spin. He is not putting it any other variation, googly and all, but still the batters are finding difficulty to put him away for the runs. He has only conceded 12 in his 1.4 overs and taken a wicket as well.
Well, he's been the pick of the bowlers, isn't he? He created those opportunities. One was put down, but the second one was taken using all his experience. Wajahat Rasool. Well, but given the kind of run chase they are in, it's not going to be an easy affair. 75 required of 85 deliveries. Syed Omar taking a bit of time out there.
He can afford to take time. 5.4 is the required run rate. And they got on 9 wickets in hand and only 75 runs required. Just driven towards the long on and you will get another single and that will be the end of power play. And what a power play. I think this is the highest runs we have got in this particular game of this tournament. They have put up 83 on the board for the loss of 1 after 6 overs. that. Syed Omar, still early days for him, not in a mood of any kind of destruction. He's trying to take his time, trying to find his eye and timing on the ball.
Beautifully played, straight back to the bowler. Well, he's taking his time out there. A perfect venue, great cricketing conditions. There's a slight bit of breeze going around. He's enjoying his time out there. They've got the game in control and they can afford to do so. 74 of 82. It's under 6 runs and over.
Well driven low full toss, straight to long on. And this will bring Uzair Maan onto the strike.
Umar Jet had a knee injury. He was in severe pain in the previous outing at the ICC, but looks like he's back fit and fine. Short ball will just be a single and they will take that. They've got the foundation laid and they're milking those singles and doubles, and in the command of the game is Alif Pharma. Right way to get their team over the line. There's no need to take any risks whatsoever, and that's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, cut away upishly. And once again, an opportunity got begging. The fielder at gully position dived it on his left, but it was still an opportunity which has been put down.
Well, those should have been taken, and definitely so. The coach of Fly Emirates will have a look into this. He will definitely make a note of it, and it was definitely there for taking. And such catches will actually bring you back into the game.
It was not very simple. It was a difficult chance, but you still got to take it, especially if you are struggling, you want wickets, and that is the only way you can win this game. You have to jump onto those opportunities. Meanwhile, 7 overs gone, 87 for 1. There is straight to the fielder and dot ball. Well, nicely played. 2 is the call. And they will take easy 2. There is a change in the voice here. Rizwan has been replaced by Adnan Arif. Welcome, Adnan. 68 required in just 76 balls, and they got 9 wickets in hand. Alif Pharma very much on top of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. What a brilliant power play that was on the back of Afzal and Uzair Maan. Afzal departed, but Uzair Maan just continuing from there onwards, going at close to 200 strike rate. Just requires 67 of the 75 deliveries left. Less than run a ball. Should be easy with the batting they possess. Well, Usman Mushtaq offering no pace whatsoever. And that's the right way to go with a longer boundary on the leg side. You do have the liberty to toss it up. A single taken on that occasion by Umar Shah as well.
A very decent pace, and the length has been superb considering the surface. And I have a little feeling that he has brought himself very late in the game. It is pulled away, but there is protection in the deep. That's what you can always bring into action. 8 overs gone, 93 for 1. Opted to bowl from Bukhadar end. Nawajad Rasool will be bowling from Sharjah Cricket Academy end, and he is up against Syed Umar. Well, chance for the run out. Direct hit was all required. Still, I think the case is referred to the TV umpire, but seems like Uzair Maan has made it comfortably. Just look at that. Late cut. Oh, well. Still, it is being reviewed by the TV umpire. 63 needed in 71 balls. Fly Emirates needs wickets. This and oh well, very close call. And I think benefit of the doubt is definitely gone in favor of the batter, Uzair Maan. Well, Uzair Maan has been kept a little quiet after the fall of Afzal, and I have a guts feeling that he would like to open his arm against Vajat Rasool from this end. Oh, better delivery. Clever operator Vajat Rasool. He is one of those assets of Fly Emirates. They want to utilize him. They must utilize him up to his potential. He has been definitely getting a chance to roll his arm. But meanwhile, this is dispatched toward the deep extra cover region. Fielder was sprinting in, but not with the kind of pace which was required. And Uzair Maan gets another boundary, moves on to 41 on 22 balls. Look at that. Look at the power that Uzair generates out of those forearms. On the back foot. A lovely shot to watch. Went for the sweep, went for the maximum. This is what Uzair Maan can produce. On his day, he is super destructive. Look at that. Down on one knee and a slog sweep over mid-wicket for a maximum. So all of a sudden, Vajat Rasool looks very expensive in this over. On the very first ball, Uzair Maan were having a hurt in his mouth, was struggling to defy that run-out call, and then the second and third ball have been dispatched for a 4 and a 6. .53 required in 68 balls. 100 run up for Alif Pharma within 8.54 overs. Wajahat to Uzair. Well, he played inside out. Fielder was little wider. Just one bounce to him. Another single added to the score.
Al-Uzair just wants to finish this off very quickly. Moves on to 48 of just 24 deliveries. Going at 200 strike rate. Straight to covers, no chance of a single. End of over number 9, 105 for 1.
Just tucked away toward the leg side. Take a single. Getting closer to his 50. 49 and just 25 balls.
Smart batting there from Uzair. This is what makes your innings big. You need to rotate the strike as well in the middle of those big boundaries. Very well bowled once again. Watchfully played. Brings back Uzair on strike, who's looking all set for his 50.
Uzair Alif Pharma ki aan, Alif Pharma ki shaan. Playing on 49. Punches toward the offside and gets his 50. What a milestone achieved by the youngster. Will raise his bag. And the crowd is jubilant.
With that single, he picks up his much deserved 50. What an innings this has been. Taken the game away from Fly Emirates. Well, they've still got to believe in themselves. Probably a wicket or two can change the game. You've seen that already in the yesterday's contest, when Fly Emirates were playing against Arkham. Khandan 11. 16. The second inning, 16 overs were dominated by Khandan 11, and what a comeback that was from Fly Emirates. They've got to believe in such an effort once again.
Well onto the back foot. Straight to long off fielder. Omar gets a single.
Right, talking about yesterday's game, Nadeem, 4 overs, just 22 were required, and with 6 wickets in hand, and Fly Emirates went on to win that game by 2 runs.
Incredible performance, especially the way Krishna bowled and Omar providing them a good breakthrough. And it was also Wajad Rasool and Usman bowled some superb overs in the middle. Meanwhile, 10 overs gone, it's 110 for 1, only 47 needed in 60 balls.
Well, at the halfway stage, Alif Pharma all set to get over the target. Just 47 required of the last 10. Wajahat Rasool, the only bowler to pick up a wicket, is back again to bowl his last over of the quota of 4 overs. A brilliant delivery.
Well, that is the secret. Bowl slow in the air and let the turn do the job for you. Slow, and also the length remains very important, and obviously the line.
Almost squared him up on that occasion. Gets a leading edge, but all along the carpet. So a single taken. Just 46 away from victory. And they'll be looking to close this game early, get that additional points as well as the net run rate going for them.
Well, he has hit in the air. Fielder have a chance over there, and he just missed it out. Wajahat Rasool putting both hands on his back, not really happy. Did not enjoy the effort over there by the fielder.
Oh, look at that in the slot. He's hit it to the right area, but the fielder should have taken that. An opportunity created once again by Wajahat Rasool, put down. So you've got to take these catches when you are struggling in the middle. Not too much to defend. Good delivery, watchfully played, but straight to the fielder.
Fly Emirates are recollecting their resources. They are backed into UAE domestic circuit after a long break, and I'm sure that it's a learning passage for them. They have grabbed a victory in their first game here in this 35th Sharjah Ramadan League, but obviously the more they will play, the more they will get experience, and they will definitely come hard at. They were one of the tough sides in any competition, and I'm sure that they will be targeting to take their spot back.
Well, some part of the bat involved in that one. Once again, put down by the keeper. End of over number 11, 118 for 1.
Mushtaq will continue to bowl his third over. Very economical, still wicketless though. Only conceded 12 in his 2.1 overs. 38 runs required in 53 balls by Alif Pharma. And they got all those 9 wickets in hand. Especially Uzair Khan batting on 52, just faced 30 balls. Well, played late, easy picking for Uzair, rotates a strike. Both Alif Pharma and Fly Emirates, they won their first game, and they will definitely, they were targeting to grab another 2 points, and seems like Alif Pharma, they are going to win this game. They are at a very good position so far. They only need 36 with that shot. Another single will get added to the score. Usman will be bowling round the wicket to Uzair, and it's gone for wide. Well, what Usman is hoping Uzair to hit in the air. He has got 3 fielders in the deep on the leg side, And this is what he wants. He wants Uzair to go after him. Syed Umar, on the other hand, he is not in any hurry. Knowing the situation, just rotating the strike and getting more experience out of this track. And this is one of those surfaces which really demands the batter to stay out there. And this is incredible to see on the other end. Good diving effort over there by the fielder. Uzair takes a single, keeps a strike, 125 for 1 after 12. Slow left arm spinner, and he starts with a wide ball. Uzair, a very improved cricketer. Oh, nicely done, powerfully done, in fact. And we will get another boundary. Easy picking for Uzair. He's a powerful striker of the ball. And that half tracker is not really going to help the side. Oh, goes straight. Goes long enough. 6. The moment it left the bed of Uzair. He has got some ideas of finishing it off very quickly. Powerful striking. Look at that. Reaching to the length of the ball, down on one knee and hitting it straight for a 6. 6 sixes so far have been hit by the batters of Alif Pharma along with 13 boundaries. And umpire is just checking the shape of the ball. Once again, Uzair goes straight. And this is another 6, back-to-back 6s. Reducing the deficit to just 15 in 45 balls. Look at that. Easy picking for Uzair. Moves on to 71 and just 36 balls. What a player. 15 needed in 45 balls. Well, once again hitting it toward the deep extra cover region. No one there in the deep. Another boundary. Wow. 21 runs have been scored in this over out of first 4 balls. Incredible batting.
Well, he seems to be in a hurry here. Watchfully played. He's going along nicely. 75 of just 37 deliveries. He's put on a show here. Once again going over covers. But will find the field a single on that occasion. And a very big over for Alif Pharma. 13 overs done, 147 for 1. Right, Philip, the bowler who went for plenty in the power play, taken to the cleanest. 26 off his first over, is back to bowl his second. A good time to get some confidence up here, but I'll probably pick up a wicket or two over here because it's a long tournament. Oh, what a good shot. Inside out on that occasion. It was Syed Omar Shah joining the party with a one bounce boundary towards that cover region. Just 5 required now. Look at that. Once again, just a little bit of width, and that was enough for him to pick up his spot. Finds it to perfection. Alif Pharma brings up that 150 on board with that boundary and just 5 away from victory. Smartly played. Gets the boundary, brings out the single. A good partnership of 72 between these two. Omar just scoring 24 of the 72. The remaining scored by none other than Uzair Maan. Now picks that single up quite easily. Now what a performance this has been from Alif Pharma. Fly Emirates thought somewhere around 160 would be a good total, but right when we are close to the end of the game, this has been just a walk in the park for Alif Pharma, scoring 154 in just 13.5 overs. Goes to show how dominant they are with their batting. Plays it watchfully down the ground for a single. End of over number 14. Alif Pharma just 2 away from victory. 155 for 1. I wanted to finish off in style. Syed Umar Shah could only manage inside half of the bat in just a single. The scores are level here. 156 for 1 after 14.2. Uzair Maan does it with the single. No drama whatsoever. This is a very good win for Alif Pharma, reaching that target of 157 for just 1 wicket. Well, they've been dominant in the second half, Alif Pharma, and how well they've dominated. They've outplayed Fly Emirates on this occasion. Handshakes all around. A good time for Fly Emirates to probably go and reflect on their bowling. And even on the batting, they were looking quite well at the first half of the match. Well, let's quickly look at the batting scorecard. Mohammad Afzal at the top, breaking the shackles. 47 of 19 deliveries. Wajad Rasool picked up his wicket. Uzair Maan continued from the other end, took the bowlers apart. 79 not out of just 42 deliveries, and Syed Umar Shah playing a second fiddle. 26 of 25, taking them over the line in just 14.2 overs. Well, let's quickly look at the bowling summary as well. Krishna, expensive with the new ball. 2 overs, 28 for him. Philip, 2 overs, 34. Wajad Rasool, the only successful bowler from Fly Emirates, picking up a wicket. 4 overs, 33 for him. Omar Jatt went for 19 in his 2. Mushtaq bowled pretty decently, just 6 per over from his 3 overs, given away 18. Kumar, 24 of his 8 deliveries. and just 1 wicket to fall on 80. Well, that's the match summary for you. Alif Pharma versus Fly Emirates. Fly Emirates were put into bat, could manage 156 for 8 in the allotted 20 overs. Krishna Karate, the pick of the batters, 49 for him of 41, got run out. Hamad bowled brilliantly with his off spin, 3 overs, 18, picking up a wicket. And then Alif Pharma chasing that down comfortably in just 14.2 overs. Uzair Khan, top star, 79 for him, not out of just 42 deliveries, and Mohammad Afzal with that brilliant 47 at the top of the order. Well, Alif Pharma wins this contest by 9 wickets, and that's it from the comm box here. But don't go away, we've got post-match presentation lined up for you next.
Welcome to the post-match presentation for the game number 13 of this ongoing 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024, powered by Fancourt and presented by one and only Royal Phoenix Clinic. Well, before I move on, let me thank the Sharjah Cricket and all the administration involved behind the scene and letting us and entertaining us with the tournament of this high standard. I will also like to thank the sponsor, title sponsor Royal Phoenix Clinic, powered by sponsor and official streaming partner Fancourt, event partner TCM, associate sponsor Tamar Al Madina Real Estate, and sports sponsor 7 Districts. Well, in the game number 13, which was played between Alif Pharma and Fly Emirates, Alif Pharma comprehensively beaten them by 9 wickets. Moving on with the post presentation, well, I have got Mr. Tehseen Javed, who happened to be the match referee, and he will be giving away the award to one of the most talented player here in UAE domestic circuit. He is none other than Uzair Khan from Alif Pharma. Well, Uzair has blasted 79 on just 42 balls with 7 fours and 4 towering sixes. Congratulations Uzair, एक मरतबा फिर आपने ज़बरदस्त बारी खेली, क्या कहेंगे?
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम, बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है। बैटिंग जो खड़ा होना था बस उसी कैप्टन ने कहा था बस लेके चलो तो उस हिसाब से चले।
उज़ैर, आपको याद होगा 8 साल पहले आपने मेरे साथ एक पार्टनरशिप जोड़ी थी और आपका पहला मैच था यूएई के अंदर, आपने सेंचुरी स्कोर की थी, याद है?
जी जी बिल्कुल याद है। या नया नया था, आपने मुझे समझाया था कि इधर कैसे खेलना है, तो आपने मुझे बहुत अच्छा गाइड किया था तब।
मैं एक बात कहना चाहूँगा कि आप उस दिन से लेके आज तक डे बाई डे आप इम्प्रूव करते जा रहे हैं। ये आपका हार्ड वर्क है, आपकी मेहनत है, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप ऐसे ही इम्प्रूव करते रहेंगे, बिकॉज यू आर ए स्पेशल टैलेंट, और मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप एक दिन ज़रूर हाईएस्ट लेवल पे भी खेलेंगे।
इंशाल्लाह मेहनत कर रहा हूँ तो इंशाल्लाह अल्लाह सिला देगा मेहनत का।
और बॉलिंग में भी आपने बहुत इम्प्रूव किया है, स्लोअर वन करते हैं, विकेट्स भी लेते हैं, दैट इज स्पेशल राइट?
जी जी ऐसा ही है, बस चेंज ऑफ पेस जैसी विकेटें हैं चेंज ऑफ पेस से बचना पड़ेगा, अकल से तो करनी पड़ेगी, तो इस हिसाब से करते हैं।
Well, Uzair, all the best, or keep entertaining us and keep playing well.
थैंक यू इंशाल्लाह।
Thank you, Uzair. Thank you. Player of the match of the game number 13, Uzair was. Well, there is another match lined up, a very important match between 7 District Juniors and CSS Group, a match to be watched out. And you can always catch us on Sharjah Facebook and YouTube pages along with the fan code app. This is Nadeem signing off with this post match presentation.